okay? And let's go ahead and try it again with a different number. So I'm going to write the original equation. 9w plus 3 equals 9w plus 3. And let's do it with, you know, a negative number. Why not? W equals negative 2. Okay, so I'm going to put that in. Every time I put in a negative number, I'm putting in parentheses. Okay, like this. And so I'm going to get the same number again here. 9 times negative 2 is the same thing as 9 times negative 2. That's a negative 18, right? But what's happening, those equal the same. I'm adding the same number to negative 18, which is a positive 3, which is a positive 3, which is going to give me, what is that, negative 18 plus 3? That would be negative 15, right? And this is negative 15. It's going to give me a true statement again. And I could keep doing this all night, but I'm not going to because I have better things to do in my life than make really, really super long math videos. But I could keep putting in a billion different numbers for W, and it's always going to give me a true statement, which means there's an infinite amount of solutions. This equation, whenever you have a true statement, so see, we had 9w plus 3 equals 9w plus 3. We got the variables on the same side. They canceled each other out, and we were left with 3 equaling 3, a true statement. And whenever you have that, you end up with infinite solutions. It doesn't matter what number you put in for W here and W here. You are always going to get a true statement, which means there's tons and tons and tons and tons of solutions. So, recap. Is it okay for the variables to cancel out? Yes, it is, even though it feels incredibly wrong. But what we know is when those variables cancel out, it's kind of like this beep, 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 beep. That means we have two solutions. We can either go this route, where if you end up with a statement that's false, that means no solution, which means you can't put any number in, nothing's going to work. Or the other option, when the variables cancel out, is you're going to get a true statement, which means you have infinite solutions, which it doesn't matter what number you put in for W, they're always, every single number possible is always going to work. Okay? So now we have come to that time in the night where it is time for you to check it out. Yes, check it out right here. 1A. So you guys go ahead. I want you guys to go ahead, and our lovely friend, the Pause Dragon, he's back. He's going to remind you to pause this and go ahead and work out these problems. There's 1A, 1B, 1C, and make sure you check all your answers by hand. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, we are back. 5x plus 8 equals x. Okay, we are going to get the variables on the same side. First, we have to look, can we simplify this? No. Can we simplify this? No. Okay, get the variables on the same side. We're going to move the smaller one, but hey, in this example, x is already by itself on this side, so we're actually going to move. This is the loophole. We're going to move the 5x, which is positive, so we're going to go negative 5x to both sides, and that cancels, and we're left with 8 equals x minus 5x, which is negative 4x. And then we just divide by negative 4 to both sides. And 8 divided by negative 4 is negative 2 equals x. With a little bit of symmetric property of equality in your life, we get x equals negative 2. Are we done? No, we're not done. We have to check this by hand. So we are going to write the original equation first and then stick in negative 2 for x. And remember, every single time I'm sticking in a negative for a variable, I need to put it in a negative number for a variable, put it in parentheses, except for that one. X is just over there by itself, so I can just put it as negative 2. All right, so 5 times negative 2, order of operations. Here we go, and then negative 10 plus 8 would be a negative 2, and this is a true statement, which means that x equals negative 2 is our solution to the original equation right there, okay? If you got that right, yes, you did it. You did it, yes, but we need to keep going on. So we are to 1b. Here we go. 3b minus 2 equals 2b plus 12. We are going to look to see if we can simplify this side of the equation. And it's simplified. And what about this one? Simplified. So we just need to get the variables on the same side. We are going to move the smaller one. Which one's smaller, 3b or 2b? I would say 2b. So we're going to do the inverse operation, which would be a negative 2b to both sides. That cancels. 3b minus 2b is b minus 2 equals 12. And then we want to get b by itself, so we're going to add 2 to both sides. b equals 14. Okay, perfect. Are we done? No, we're not done. We're never done because we're going to check our answer by hand. Rewrite the original equation, 3b minus 2 equals 2b plus 12. And stick in 14. 3 times 14 minus 2 equals 2 times 14 plus 12. 3 times 14, what is that? 3 times 14, I don't know. I got to figure it out. 12. 3 times 4 is 12. Carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. 42. Hey, all right. 42 minus 2 equals 2 times 14. I do know that one. That one is 28 plus 12. 42 minus 2 is 40. Does this equal? I don't know. 28 plus 2. Well, the 2 brings that up to 30, and then the 10 would be 40. It is 40. All right, this is a true statement, which means what? It means that b equals 14 is the solution to the original equation. Woohoo, we did it! All right, okay. On to the last one, and that one's out of there. Okay, this is the last one. Let's check it. Let's see how you did. Okay, we have 3w plus 1 equals 3w plus 8. Okay, look at both sides of the equation. Can we simplify? No. Can we simplify? No. So we need to get the variables on the same side. Move the smaller one. Oh my gosh, they are the same. I feel like we're getting into those uncharted waters again. Okay, so I'm just going to pick this one. I'm going to go opposite, which would be a negative 3w to each side. And we end up canceling out the variables. Ah! What's going on? Is this okay? Yes, it is okay. It's completely okay. So what happens? They cancel, which means we have two solutions. We're either going to have infinite solutions or no solutions. Now, it's really, really dependent on what happens next. So that cancels. We're left with 1 equals. That cancels. We're left with 8. Does 1 equal 8? I do not think so. This is a false statement, which means there is no solution at all. Nothing works. You can never put a number in for w into this equation. Nothing's going to work. And we've come to the end. If you've done this, you did a good job. Yoku de kimashita. I will see you next time. Bye.